100% Chelsea. Chelsea won, Frankfurt won. Chelsea progressed to the final of the Europa League on penalties. I'm here with Iain now. Brilliant scenes at the end, but leading up to penalties, it was just so tense.
Frankfurt were robbed. They really were robbed. And by us, which makes it slightly better. All the times that Chelsea have been robbed for many different things, to now rob someone else is quite nice, actually. It sounds really bad. I'm a man of football, as you know. Like any Frankfurt fans that came, brilliant noise, fair play to you, and my God, did they play some good football as well. We were really lucky to win this game in the way that we did. We weren't clinical in the first game. If we could have been clinical, then we aren't having this whole saga of penalties and extra time and all this crap. But Frankfurt played very well in the first half of the first game, tired off. That's when we should have seen blood, is in that second half. And then for this game, they were brilliant. I was really impressed by them. First game, they were brilliant in the first half. Second half, they tired off. Should have beaten them then. But they played brilliantly throughout this whole team. They haven't got a hell of a lot of a budget, and to be playing the way they are, like that, pressing and being so positive as they are being. Normally you see teams that ain't got a budget try and play defensively because they have to protect certain things and they have certain business ideals in mind, where they just play with no fear, and they actually looked at it and thought, as this sounds really bad, we're almost like we shouldn't be here, but we are, so we're going to go for it. Fair play. Every team should be doing it, but they've actually done it. And it was phenomenal for them. And to be honest, I mean, I think they're fourth in the Bundesliga. I think they're like borderline going to get Champions League. I do hope they get it. They are going to play some very decent football and play against some decent sides. But from a Chelsea point of view, I thought we were shit. I did. I've slated him all season. Jorginho was great today. Putting a foot in, getting stuck in, little moments, 5 yards, just I want to be there, and he got it.
I think he was just smarter on the ball than he was usually, because he had so much improvement over the last few months.
You know, something that I think played a huge hand in his performance today is the fact that Kante wasn't there, and he almost had to play a bit further forward, just a bit. He almost played that Kante role now. Obviously, he hasn't got the legs to do it the same way, but I think he was a lot more positive in the majority of his passes that he did. And also, he wanted to get a foot in. He wanted to get stuck in. He ain't going to change. He's still going to go back to playing at the bottom of that three, or in the middle of that three, I should say. He played really well today, and I'd like to see him continue it. Be honest with you now, I'm going away to Leicester. I'm going with you. I think we're going to play with the kids. I do, because there's no point. There's no point of risking anyone that we can play that hasn't had the minutes. Cahill, anyone, whoever it is, they will play. Ampadu, all these people.
Even with third place still in grabs.
No, we don't care. We're top four. Okay. That's what I would do anyway. Look, third, fourth makes no difference to me. We shouldn't be there anyway. Let's just enjoy the fact we are, because we've been poor all season, but we're still here, and we're in the European Cup final. I mean, start of the season, I'd have taken that. I would have taken that. Chelsea, we do need to be up there competing for championships and trophies and everything. That is where we belong. But in this redevelopment year, to be third or fourth, wherever we finish, and in the European Cup final, you can't complain. You cannot complain. I've been a very big critic of Sarri, and I think that he's still not the right person to lead Chelsea forward. But how the hell we've ended up being in top four and in the European Cup final, he does have to have some sort of credit. He does. Group stages forget, but knockout games we've done well to go through. We have, simple as. Couple of last points to finish. I thought Giroud was a lamppost. I really didn't think he played well at all. Hazard didn't really show up. There's a handful of people I could just keep going through. Dave, he's fucking knackered. Give him a rest. I love him a bit. He was poor today, and it's not his fault. He's knackered. He's basically played every single game in about 3 years. Give him a rest, give him time to recover, and we need our best 11 ready for this final. Obviously, Kante is going to be 50-50, but we've got to get him in. I'm going to wrap this up because we're getting fucking soaked. Good game from us today because of the result. Bad game for us today because of the performance, and Arsenal are going to look at that and think we can smell blood. I'm worried for the final, but it's a final. Anything can happen.